Welcome to Squatch-D TV, where the truth is first before all else. Join your hosts, veteran investigator, TV personality, and author Steve Kulls, and from the Kentucky Bigfoot Research Project and the Kentucky Fried Fixes channel, Chris Bennett. Sit back and prepare to take yourself on a journey with the longest-running Bigfoot podcast, Squatch-D TV. Here are your hosts, Steve and Chris.
And good evening, every cyberspace. Hang on, trying to figure out the volume. There we go. And welcome to our really bad Bigfoot movie night for tonight, for September 3rd, 2025. I'm your host, your guide, the Squatch Detective, Steve Kulls. Wrong right down there with the co-host with the most, Mr. Chris Bennett. What's up, my brother?
Steve, man, it's good to see you. Good to see you. I enjoy the new intro music. I like that. It's kind of jazzy, too. You know? A little disco. I enjoy that. But,
yeah,
man,
little nice funky vibe.
We have been having some great weather. It was a little warm today, but, you know, hey, man, that's the way it goes. I'm ready for some cool weather. Don't get me wrong. I love summer, but...
well,
98 degrees.
Plenty of that in New York at night. In fact,
90...
right now, it is a balmy 65 degrees.
Oh, well, if it's 98 with, 90% humidity, that's not good. But
okay.
Cool nights, great.
Let's do our roll call before we get to the movie.
Who we got in here?
First in, we got Pat Collins tonight. We got Sharon, the mighty Mick Siphon.
Mick.
Karen Fisher, what's going on? Mitch Hargrove, Sandra Piper.
Sandra?
Who else? Ristel is here as well.
Ristel?
Grant Rasha is here.
Grant.
I saw the Beatron as well. Robert Denduven is also here.
Robert.
Jen, what's going on?
Jen.
And the Susie Monster all in house tonight.
Welcome.
And that's what we got so far.
Ah.
All the rest are lurking.
Well, I want to say a big hello to our lurkers out there. We appreciate you guys. And, you can stop in and say hello in the chat if you want to. And if you don't, that's okay because
stand up and be recognized.
I do it too.
Anyway, so tonight we have a really interesting film tonight. Unfortunately, we
did not have a good Bigfoot movie.
That's right. We originally were going to play Sasquatch: The Legend of Bigfoot, but did a little research, and there might be some copyright issues with that.
Yeah.
And Haunted Vermont just snuck in. Hello, Haunted Vermont.
Haunted Vermont, welcome. Yeah, I think the guys that started putting it on the $1 DVDs that you can find at Dollar General and stuff. They started slapping up some copyrights on there. So I hate that.
But we do have tonight The Legend of Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this is a 1976 film as well. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it is. It is a
this
stinker.
Features this is one of the infamous Ivan Marks movies.
Ivan Marks. Yeah.
So we're gonna have a lot of commentary tonight, I think.
Yeah. Ivan wanted to get in on the Bigfoot movie phase. Everybody making some change on the Bigfoot movies.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
Wasn't he like Tom Biscardi's mentor?
He was, yes.
Yes.
So, should be a very interesting movie. I have watched this a long time ago. A long time ago. Pete H. in the house as well. Hello, Pete. Good to see you here tonight.
I'm probably thinking it's been around 20 years or almost at it since I've seen this movie. So it's going to be like watching it all over brand new, all over again.
Pretty much for me. It's been a while. Okay. Shall we get to it? Let's get to it. So here we go, folks. We got to just do quick. And now we're going to start our movie. Nice intro there.
Yes. Palladium picture. The Legend of Bigfoot.
The Legend of Bigfoot.
Great title.
My name is Ivan Marks.
Wait.
The film you're about to see is authentic. It records the last 10 years, which has changed my life. I stumbled on something that I could not believe at first, but soon realized it had significance on me and everyone around me, which could not be ignored or underestimated. The Eskimos call the subject of my story Bushman. The Colville Indians of upstate Washington call him Sasquatch. The Hoopas of Northern California call him Oma. But right now, let's just call him Bigfoot.
Like that shirt. Nice shirt. He's a lumberjack and that's
music.
okay. This is probably his daughter playing the flute from she got in high school.
Good Lord. Well, let's...
Oh, look at this.
Look,
Yeah.
the land of 1,000 blob squatches.
Yes. All we need is some red circles. Let's go. Yeah.
There's a road.
Mm.
More shrubs.
Kind of looks like a cemetery over in there. What the heck? So blurry and blobby.
How come all these Bigfoot movies have such long B-rolls like this?
Well, you know, they give that slow pan. You know, just try to get you sick to your stomach starting out.
Crikey, it's another bush.
Bristol.
I say it's holding a baby.
This is so dark. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
It's holding a baby.
This is my country.
Mount St. Helens.
I've spent all my
Before
life
the Big
in
Bang,
areas
huh?
like this. As close to the animals as a man can get.
What's the name of that lake?
Spirit Lake.
Yeah. Was.
Here, kitty.
Oh, murder kill.
Built my
No,
home
no, no.
here. Bear Ranch. Of course, I'm prejudiced, but I think it's just about the prettiest place I've ever seen.
Driving his Volkswagen Beetle. Very cool.
And there's
You know, a little known fact, a lot of serial killers chose
she's the only
Volkswagen
woman I
Beetles.
know who'd put up with the animals I used to bring home,
Yikes.
like those coyote pups.
You don't bring them home.
Raised them just like they were her own.
And any rehabber will tell you that that makes them friendly towards humans, and they have no fear of humans, and that's what causes the problems.
Yeah. We've shared more ups and downs than there are in the high Sierras. Those were good days. Simple, clear cut. You see, I'm a tracker. And believe me, I'm the last of a vanishing breed.
Yeah.
I know tracks, like the FBI knows fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
I specialized in renegades, killers of livestock, and sometimes people.
Oh.
I didn't kill for sport. I went after the right animals, so
Was that
innocent
stock
ones
footage?
might be spared.
We're stock footage from the 1920s.
I learned trapping from my dad's shoulders back in Illinois.
Yeah, again, there's no Ivan in those pictures, is there? Maybe that's Ivan.
Oh.
Here, kitty.
Since that time, I worked for the government, territory, sheriff's office.
Oh, no.
When they had a renegade, they knew who to call.
Murder cat on a stick right there. Yeah. Oh boy. Look at the claws.
Me and the dogs got called up all the way to Kodiak, Alaska. There have been reports that bear had been killing the cattle. Now I know bear, and the Kodiak happens to be one of the most beautiful on God's earth.
Yeah, it's also one of the biggest.
Takes a lot of grub to feed him. 9 feet tall, up to a ton in weight.
Or more.
No need for him to be killing cattle, though. He's as fine a fisherman as you'll ever see.
What in the world? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bristol says, I want to see him use a stick on the Kodiak.
Yeah, let him grab the Kodiak with the stick and the string thing, like he did that cat.
The ranchers were getting $5,000 bounties on these so-called cow killers. So I moved in to set things straight.
Oh, he moved. He's the big hero. I moved in to set things straight.
Yeah. They've been waiting for him. Yeah. He's gonna save them.
That's a lot
I
of
met
bull.
a rancher who said it ain't Kodiak killing my cattle. I finally found someone I could talk to. He said, Bigfoot.
Wait. Hold on.
Straight-faced as could be.
Wait.
He said, Bigfoot's been killing my cattle. Ain't Kodiak killing my cattle. I finally found someone I could talk to. He said,
Joan, get me a Snapple.
Bigfoot.
Sorry, had to.
Straight-faced as could be. He said, Bigfoot's been killing my cattle.
Well,
Bigfoot?
mean Bigfoot. Yeah.
I checked the carcass and saw the cow had died naturally. The bears just fed on its remains. Found out after the grass was waterlogged. Not enough protein. Cattle died of malnutrition. Kodiak.
I don't think that's how that works.
Bigfoot?
You get bloated, yeah.
People always want their questions answered in such neatly wrapped little packages. Oh, I'd heard about Bigfoot. Some abominable snowman who'd wandered across the Bering Strait before the Ice Age. I couldn't believe a grown man would tell me a Bigfoot was killing. What a bunch of hogwash.
It's a cactopus.
Wow.
We've gone from one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
I didn't mind at all putting distance between me and those crazies in Alaska.
Those
It
crazy.
felt good to be with some sensible folks like Peggy's brother.
Yeah, you all
And
know
Arizona
Peggy's brother.
University wanted us to track down a javelina hog for research. It's a small critter, but vicious.
Kitty.
Here comes the stick with the rope on it again. Oh, no, we're going to... There you go. Yeah.
Why would you want to research that? We need it for research.
Well, I told my brother-in-law about the wild Bigfoot.
People make house
story
pets out of
Cody
those
had,
things.
but he didn't respond as I'd expected.
Roadrunner. Beep,
He
beep.
said, don't be so quick to make judgments. There's something I want you to see.
Are any of those guys Ivan?
He took me to what Indians called the land of petrified wood. There, carved in rock.
That's right. Robert Denduven said, yeah, the research is on how to cook them, probably.
And big feet.
Certainly is,
Exactly
isn't it,
as
Daniel?
Bigfoot
Welcome, by the way.
described. The drawings were 700 years old. They told how creatures the Indians called stickmen had come in the night and stolen the Indian children. The Indians abandoned the village in fear.
No, we don't know why they abandoned the village.
Boy, he is good. He is good.
Why? Because I've been to the anesthetic ruins.
First the ranchers, now my brother-in-law. My head was reeling with Bigfoot.
My head was reeling with Bigfoot.
But stories are just so many words. So I soon forgot about them, till I was up tracking a mountain lion. And I found these tracks. Now, they looked much like human footprints, but they were 18 inches long, 6.5 across the ball of the foot, 5.5 at the heel. They were the hugest I'd ever seen. Tracks were so deep, they had to have been made by at least a 500-pound animal. And the hair, I couldn't identify it. The toe prints were spread around small rocks.
That's funny. If the hair, you couldn't identify the hair, how come never a sample was ever submitted to a scientist?
Yeah.
And the stride was
He
enormous.
just looked at it and said, I don't know what that is.
52
That's
inches
honest.
in length. Man's only 30.
I don't know what kind of hair this is.
They were fakes. Somebody would have had to drag a pretty big machine over pretty rough country to make them, and they would have left their own tracks. I saw where a creature had stumbled. There was a handprint, but no sign of claws. They were so man-like.
You notice there's
I
no
was
movement of any of those tracks.
So I
They
made
just seem like they're like.
plastic casts and sent them with the hair to a lab for analysis.
Now, hold on. That's the Patterson cast in there. You see? You see what they're doing?
You, I was glad to get home. Our pups were growing, and they didn't give us much time to think about everything that had happened.
Oh, a little get down.
Oh no. Oh,
I was
got him a
called
feather
to
there.
chase a renegade bear up north. This time, I wasn't so eager to return to the mountains. Tests had shown the hair samples and tracks couldn't be matched with any known animal.
Really? Where's that?
I was uncomfortable. The animals were even acting strange.
Yeah. It's a strange
I
squirrel.
soon found out why.
Uh-oh. It's a dead
I
platypus.
found the bear I was looking for, but not in the condition I expected. Another track, just as I'd seen on the mountain.
If that isn't a setup.
And there, between its teeth, the hair.
Oh, the hair.
I was astounded. A 600-pound
Wait a minute.
bear
That looks like a
had
taxiderm bear.
It is. It is.
lying by the side of the creek, with its neck broken.
Doesn't matter. It's a rigor mortis bear.
Oh, that's gross looking. Yeah.
Now, I wanted to find out everything I could about Bigfoot. I advertised for any information or leads.
Yeah.
You can't believe the number of stories people had to
Look at
tell.
those bad Bigfoot pictures.
Friends laughed at them all. Okay. I'd laugh too. But things were different now.
Oh, yeah.
I had to figure out what
boy.
was fact and what was fiction. There were reports of creatures 12 feet tall, 800 pounds. that
12 feet
prowled
tall.
on 2 feet.
They'd be kind of hard to
Oh,
miss,
that's absurd. Scientifically
especially by a
impossible.
drone.
No creature that size or weight could even stand upright. And as for tracks, you can't imagine the number of kids I found running around the woods making plywood fakes. Tales of hunters being ripped apart, campers kidnapped and never heard of again. But 4 features all the report shared were the dark hair, the domed head, the large footprints,
Okay, folks.
and the glowing red eyes.
I wonder if that's one of Ivan's pictures there.
It is.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's terrible.
Nature's my home.
Nature's my home.
Missing.
Wait a minute, I thought you said a little while ago the ranch was your home.
It was good to get back in the mountains and visit a couple of my pets.
His
I
pets.
tried not to think about Bigfoot, but it was tough to shake. It wasn't 2 minutes before my friend had vanished in the wood.
Good Lord.
Well, I set out after him, but I couldn't find him anyplace.
This guy's all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, they shot B-roll everywhere. He's been everywhere. Arizona. And I think he's in White Sands, New Mexico there at one point.
They should have put the camera on the tripod for some of these shots.
Well, yeah.
Well, in those days, they didn't have those gimbals
Right.
either.
Yeah.
But the shot going back and forth, that should have been on a
I
tripod.
came to a bridge, and there beside it, another track. Fresh.
Again, another fake track.
My legs were moving before I realized what I was doing. I couldn't believe what I'd seen.
I couldn't believe what I'd seen.
Yeah. That's
I had
him,
to
Grass.
get a closer look.
You got it, Grass. Okay. Whew. Good thing I don't have vertigo anymore.
Nauseating.
Kind of reminds me of that
Musty
first
old
movie
food
we
is
watched where they're
difficult
running
to
through
read.
the trees.
But I had to find out what I'd seen.
You saw a track.
It was getting dark. Time was growing short.
Speaking of short, do we get a cameo from Biscardi in this one? Oh, look! Oh, my goodness.
I'd seen Bigfoot.
Yeah,
What the
Daniel.
hell was I
I'm
doing?
with you, Daniel. Yeah.
I was here alone, without a rifle, without anyone knowing where to find me. With a 500-pound, 8-foot-tall, vicious creature. I had to get out of here, get some help. I had to show people what I'd seen. The footprints.
Oh my God, it's Bigfoot. Hey guys, you're not gonna believe what I just saw up there on the bridge.
Oh,
It was just the cat. I'd never been so scared in my life. But my friends couldn't laugh now. Wait till they saw the tracks.
well, I mean, I would be perfectly
And
scared
there he
too.
goes.
But the rains came.
It just turned. Daniel says it just turned into the Blair Witch.
Hurry, hurry, get your Bigfoot burger, 2 burgers.
Now, people's attitudes towards Bigfoot made me mad. I'd seen it. Matter of fact, I felt I'd been singled out to find it.
Oh, there it is. God complex.
That's a mission. He's on a mission from God.
That Bigfoot looks better than the one we saw in the picture there.
yes, it does.
Where do you begin? Jackson Hole, Wyoming. A suspicious
Of course.
Okay.
Why not? Let's just go to Jackson Hole,
really thought I
Wyoming.
was on
Yeah.
something. Over 500 on the side of a mountain.
Yeah,
The tracks are funny things.
I do want a Bigfoot.
The smallest
Me too,
print
Dad.
can melt, freeze.
I had a
get
Bigfoot
snowed
burger
over,
tonight.
And before you know it, it's gigantic. Here, the supposed Bigfoot was a little old coyote.
That's truth.
The
You know,
redwood.
not like a tall tale, just put in a little bit of truth here and there.
Yeah. And once again, now we're at the Redwoods in California. Wow. I mean, he gets
If this
around,
creature
dude.
were here, where did it hide?
In its cave.
I searched in the caves formed by the roots of the ancient trees.
Called that one.
Here were perfect shelters, large, dark, secluded, hideaways to recover from injuries. Refuge for many forest animals from the elements. Protected privacy when giving birth.
I do know the ending of this is pretty. It's going to be the big.
Hundreds of
It's
trees,
going to have one of the better ones.
but no tracks, bones, or unusual droppings. No clues at all. I had to be wasting my time. But there was a statue carved in redwood. Its image was based on hundreds of sightings
I was
collected
wasting
over
my
the
time,
years.
but then there was this statue.
It
Came
was
out of nowhere.
Exactly like the creature I had seen myself.
I've
Fresh
seen
from the barber.
Photos of that. Yeah. Got him a bowl.
Suddenly, we're now a sea.
Yeah.
Reports of Bigfoot feeding during the run of the nightfish. The shore was secluded. Food was plentiful. It seemed a perfect
If
place
he eats
for the
wood.
secretive Bigfoot. So I waited. You don't know what it is to wait till you've been a tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too obvious.
Finally,
This is
a gull
pose for this.
with the first sign of the run. And right behind it, you've never seen so many fishermen.
Sardines?
My secluded beach turned into Coney Island. Only way Bigfoot could show up here was wearing swimming trunks.
Step right up, get your fish right over here. Get your fish, fresh fish.
One
I think those are
bum
called
steer after
smelt.
another.
Smelt.
Yes, I think they
How
are
was I
smelts.
supposed to know which lead to follow? I was running
There's
out of
disappointed
time,
Ivan with his
and I
telescope
was
under his
running out of
arm.
money.
Can't believe there ain't no Bigfoot over
I felt
here.
like the waves
Dude, drove all over the country
lapping at our
and shot
back.
B-roll. Here we are. Let's go to Hawaii next.
Then came our hottest tip yet. We couldn't turn it down. Snowbird warned us of an upcoming storm, but I was too excited and ignored it. The area was rich with
Speaks
wild.
bird.
And why not Bigfoot? Plenty of food,
Here's that
looks
same
kinda
scene with
fake.
plenty of cover. This time,
Kind of staged.
remote from man. There it was. My efforts had paid off.
Hey.
This time, I was ready for it. I wasn't ready to find out it was just a bear staying up past its winter bedtime. What was happening to me? Any Boy Scout knows how people's eyes play tricks on them in the woods. I was like a gun-happy hunter that makes a 10-foot grizz out of a charred old tree stump. Even the snowbird was laughing. And why shouldn't it?
They saw
Here
your
I
vehicle.
was, a grown man running around the woods chasing some fairy tale. I felt like a fool.
Volkswagen ain't going nowhere
Well, I
in
was
that.
out.
Yeah. Oh, look, there he is. You can hear him driving coming down the road.
So I took a job up in the wilderness around Bossburg, Washington. Had to
Bossburg.
photograph a cinnamon bear.
Now,
in its
all
natural
the snow is
habitat.
gone, and now we're
You want a
someplace
bear?
completely
Here's a
different.
bear. Piece of cake. I always got what I said after. Except Bigfoot.
Except Bigfoot.
Saw it. A deformed version of the track I'd seen so often.
Bossburg.
Ah,
This is it.
there it is. Up there. There it goes. There it goes.
Face with Bigfoot.
Now it's time. It's time.
Joe, get me a Snapple.
Here was the dome.
Yeah, it looks so natural.
Just as others had described it.
Look at it dancing. Do, do, do,
Dark
do,
fur
do.
to protect it from extremes of weather and allow it to pass unnoticed in the night.
Hamming it up there, you know.
I saw it, photographed it. But scientists challenged my film.
Yeah. Look, it's staring at the ground as it
Under every
goes.
conceivable test. Some reveal rugged terrain as the cause of the skinned heels, polio as the cause of the limp. But my
God, he's
documented
good.
evidence wasn't good enough for the experts.
Squatch has polio. I can tell by looking.
Experts who still ask, how could such a creature survive? Where does it live? Show us its remains. What does it eat? Experts who challenged my word but claimed credit for my film and profited by it on lecture circuits.
What? What a load of horse
I
shit.
didn't care for these people,
Oh yeah, David. He's pretty bad.
but I was haunted by their questions. What an experience.
We've moved again. Somewhere else
Now I had to start finding some answers. The creature's tracks disappeared at the
You know,
edge of a
I
beast
think he just
swamp.
made this movie by splicing all his vacation shots together.
Only sign
You know,
of animal life was
He's
the
looking for
creature
answers. He
migrating
could have just
north
checked
for the
Wikipedia.
summer. I wanted the satisfaction of bringing back
Tea guzzler,
unchallengeable
welcome.
proof. Still, where to begin?
Again, there's no motion or movement in that track at all. It's just like,
Oh, heading
Yeah.
north.
It's a stomper.
Could Bigfoot be a migratory animal?
see, and this was my concern. You know, he made all those tracks for the film.
Right.
Plotted all the
So did he make them for Renee DeHinden with the cripple foot so he could come out a little while later and come out with the film? Well, there it is.
Yep.
It's got a lot of maps with X's on them.
Yes, that's where
There
the
actually
treasure.
seemed to
There.
be a migratory pattern.
X marks the
extended over
spot.
thousands of miles. If this were true, I'd have some means of predicting the creature's movements
Of course.
and a good chance to find some answers to my questions.
Well, that does make sense.
Bigfoot always stayed in very rocky mountains and isolated terrain.
Again, well-known
The greatest
fact.
number of sightings, and the only ones of the Bigfoot young, were in summer, above the Arctic Circle. Could that be where Bigfoot migrated to breed?
Could that be?
I will rest.
Very, very
I might
unlikely
find a clue
that a
before
primate
season's
would
end.
go to the harshest area of weather to reproduce and have offspring.
He's not going to be hanging out
Hey,
on ice.
look like man Disneyland.
Another vacation shot there.
It's not even his boat.
No.
There it is.
All right, the VW.
Peg and I took our camera and
Went
planned
all
to
over the United
document
States in
every
that
step we
Volkswagen.
took.
Cost him $3 in gas.
The lava beds, Modoc, California. If Bigfoot were a migratory animal, my theory had to hold up all along the way. The track, centuries old, preserved in the lava.
Centuries old.
My
Oh, my
theory
God.
was working. wondered how Bigfoot survived the violent eruptions that brought the lava rock.
I wonder how he walked in the lava without burning his foot. That's what I wonder.
As usual, nature provided me clues.
I don't think so.
I saw these two little ground squirrels so much in love they took no notice of me or the dangers
So
around.
there we are with anthropomorphism right there.
Yes.
Oh, the squirrels
They're
were
in
in
love.
love.
Yeah.
Now, you know what the squirrels were doing?
Well, the one on the right has polio.
What, the squirrel?
Yeah. I'm just using the same logic as, what's his face? Ivan there.
Mick just came back in and realized we're watching the Ivan Marks movie.
Yeah. Sorry, Mick. We couldn't get the Sasquatch and Legend of Bigfoot. We just got the Legend of Bigfoot tonight. So, this is a very bad Bigfoot movie. Oh, no. Oh, look, they're kissing. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. I wish we would have had some foreshadowing to know that that was coming.
Oh, no.
Well. Oh. So sad. Still, if
It's
it's
part of the audience
kill,
where it's part of the show where the film goes silent and everybody's supposed to go. Look, all the animals are. See, look at the anthropomorphism. Like all the animals are looking at it and going,
right.
"Oh,
Oh, look at this. Oh, he's gonna eat it.
no, he's not. He's giving it CPR.
That's his nature.
1-100, 2-100, 3-100, 4-100, 5-100. Breathe. 1-100, 2-100, 3-100.
No, I think he really is trying to wake it back up. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think he's looking for his next snackable.
This is squirrel CPR or chipmunk CPR, whatever.
Where'd the sound go in this film? We just like not even put in like maybe some. How about some music for this?
It's okay. The audience can talk among yourselves while this part.
Wow. Shall we narrate for a while?
The male's natural instincts drove him to cover.
Yeah.
These same instincts started up in the wounded squirrel.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If he got run over by a Chevy
Nature was
Blazer
reminding
and
me
he's
of
still
the
going, he's pretty
basic
tough.
law. Survival.
This is horrible.
Why show this? We don't want to see this. Why? You know, little kids went to watch this movie. They're like, oh, mama, oh, no.
This same will to survive must have somehow kept Bigfoot going throughout
Bob,
all these
welcome.
years.
Oh, so the will to survive must have kept Bigfoot going. That's
Where did the creature go if it were injured? The caves, Mount
Yeah.
Lassen.
Yeah, okay, right.
Oh, yeah, tarantula. We must be in New Mexico again.
The Hat Creek Indians believed they were inhabited by an evil ape man. Now I was hot. Every step along the way brought me new clues.
Such as?
Too late in the season to find the creature here now.
Yeah, Susie, that's probably why they started putting that on the end of films. You know, no animals were harmed in the making of this film.
Arctic Circle.
This one probably won't say that.
I love it as, you know, one guy lights the other guy's shirt on fire. Ah!
Totally normal. Oh, time to go fishing.
Every time we see that, we're going to hit the Yawooga.
Canada. All right. It's water.
Peg and I found the people up north different. They encouraged me, took my search seriously. Like the lumberjacks.
So you're looking for Bigfoot, eh?
Like myself. The first into the midst of the
Now, of
wilderness,
course, we got to see
which
lumberjacks.
First,
Yeah.
with stories of Bigfoot. Most of their sightings came at the time of year I'd anticipated. They were sure when Bigfoot passed.
I wish they'd show 'em using some of them old chainsaws. I love to see them things in operation.
Valley. Herds of goats come and perform a ritual suicide. Sure enough,
What?
the goats were
Yes.
there, looking as if they were grazing normally, but actually eating pounds of dirt. With one gulp of water,
Well,
the earth turns to cement, and they die, lying in the shadow of Bigfoot, etched in rock, 26 feet high, and the wolf, his only known traveling companion. What went on in this valley Bigfoot passed through went against all the natural laws of survival. And the rock formations, too massive to have been shaped by man, presented another, totally unexplainable, natural phenomena.
wow.
It's a rock with a bunch of holes
To
on it.
those who cried, for Bigfoot to exist
Bigfoot
goes
rock.
against every bit of scientific data known to man. I could now
It's got a luggage rack on
how
top.
much more there is to know.
Oh, cool. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
I
Yukon
got
territory.
close to the adventurers who'd left their calling cards at Watson Lake as they crossed into the Yukon. And even closer to those who'd made a similar journey
Lot of
at the
calling
turn of the
cards.
century, who set out after something they didn't know where.
So he's wearing the same thing.
Knew was out there someplace. With
Space is
so
kind of
many
limited in those
pouring into the
Volkswagens.
Yukon during the gold rush, it's no surprise there'd be such.
I'm going to look out at the
rich
lake because there's
source
got to be a
of
Bigfoot on the
stories
lake
about
somewhere.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. This is just his vacation footage.
For the first time in my life, I understood what made people like that tick.
That picture's like from the 1800s.
I guess we all need a frontier to explore.
See?
Don't necessarily have to go off into it. Just makes you feel kind of good knowing
More filler.
thousands of these people came from
Jen says plenty of
everywhere.
room in the Volkswagen Beetle. Said he wants to put like 5 people in front. Jen took her Beetle to the drive-in, I think.
He sprung up where no man had ever even walked. If Bigfoot came here to keep clear of man, its seclusion didn't last for long.
That's
But
cool,
the rich
Grass.
source of information had to bring new leads.
I'm glad I have a good filter on my
An
mouth.
old miner's story told how the glaciers up there were the burial grounds of the Bigfoot.
Ah,
That would explain why there were no remains. The creatures carried their dead over thousands of miles just to deposit them in crevices that opened up in the spring.
Well, that explains why we can't find any bodies.
that's it.
They carry them thousands of miles.
That's it.
Despite the putrefaction, the rigor mortis, the decomposition.
By
And
the
they
time they
deposit
get
them
there,
in the
there's probably,
glaciers.
there's probably not much left by the time they get there.
I
you
did
know.
find tracks, so I had to be close. I found bones that told many different stories, but none of Bigfoot.
Ivan, bones don't talk.
The constant movement of the glaciers could either crush the remains or wash them to the sea.
Or they could wash them up on shore, too.
Yeah, that would be good.
burial grounds of the Bigfoot. I thought of the people who were the source of these stories. Their friends called them crazy. And
Wear a hat
so
like
may.
that, you're damn crazy,
But
that's for
you
sure.
wouldn't believe the extremes.
Pretty
they
cool.
went to.
She must have been something during the Civil War.
Romance and the unexplored.
I think this was from the gold rush days where people thought
Right.
they could rake up.
Yeah, this is just old stock photos
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they stitched together with some stupid narrative to kill time.
Yeah, they
I
would.
guess it
The
wasn't
rich
so
people
tough
would be
to
on the
believe
steamships, and these
Bigfoot
guys
could
would
have
sell them
gone to
rakes
similar
so they could rake up the gold nuggets. Wouldn't have
for
to
a
get wet.
far more instinctive, basic
Just rake them right out of the creek. Yeah, there you
as burying his dead.
go. Oh boy.
In the Arctic.
So many questions. Well, I sure understood what drove those miners as
That's
they
probably what it
sailed
is.
up the river in pursuit
Obviously.
of gold.
There you go.
Makes sense to me.
Got it figured
Ride
out.
the same river in pursuit of Bigfoot. The miners were gone now,
I'm not gonna put that up, Big.
but I knew Bigfoot had to still be around.
I saw it though.
The frequency of current sightings meant he'd
Yeah.
somehow
Go ahead, rifle
survived
through
the
that. You're going to
disease
find a Bigfoot in
the
there.
white man
Yeah.
brought into the wilds.
There's got to be a sign of Bigfoot in here.
Measles
Let me check under my keyboard.
that wiped out whole tribes of Indians and Eskimos.
No, it's called The Gold Rush is Over.
He'd even survived the
Good question,
fires
yeah.
reaching out from the boom towns. Now I understood why Bigfoot.
He's walking around. Oh, now he's going to walk in the old saloon.
He had
Cool.
My
in
guess
order
is
to
that this is probably some
survive.
studio set.
However vicious the creature might be, I gained a lot of respect for the elusive Bigfoot and its ability to endure. But if we were to find it, we'd have to get to the furthest outpost of civilization.
Oh, look, there it is.
When we ran out of road, we saw the remnants of the old pioneers giving way to the machinery of the new.
The machinery of
Thousands
the...
were now pouring back up to the new gold rush for the black gold, oil. How much longer could Bigfoot avoid all these people? Where would he go next?
Where would he go
I
next?
gambled on
Yes.
him heading north.
Up, now we're in the land. We're in the air. Oh,
All
my
right.
God. This is tremendous. By land, by air, and by sea. Now we're back in Alaska again.
What?
Well,
At least this didn't show
traveling
like
isn't
3 aerial shots.
Look, the
of the different
sourdough
planes.
in.
close to the fanciest hotel in town.
That's right.
There,
Biscardi
you
shows up to the
concrete.
sourpuss in.
Her sketches were based on recent sightings and descriptions of Bigfoot from that very area.
Okay.
As we started our journey up the river, I thought of the statues and drawings I'd seen in Arizona,
Houseboat.
California, Oregon,
See, by sea
Washington,
now.
British Columbia, the Yukon, and now above the Arctic Circle. All of them resembling the very creature I saw myself. They were too similar, over too vast an area to be coincidental. But these images weren't good enough for the experts below. I still had a lot of questions to answer. There were no grocery stores up here, so we ate off the land or purchased fish from the Eskimos. I knew I could get my answers from these people.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I thought he said he ate off the land. Those are bins. They're not. That's not off the land. You got to put the fish on the ground if you want to eat off the land.
One man told of the strange day his mother
Yeah.
died.
Salmon gets old real
In a
fast.
cabin like this, family and friends gathered to await the passing of her spirit.
Mick,
That night, they
like
heard
Tom
a soft
Stewart's
scratch
boat.
at the door. There was Bigfoot, chanting in a strange tongue. Everyone was terrified. The spirit of his mother was speaking through the voice of Bigfoot. They must abandon their homes, which they did. The next day, an ice
Excuse me, everybody needs to get out.
and waters now flow where the village once stood. I asked to see this area.
Grant,
hoping for
the
a
narrator,
sign
is
of
Ivan
Bigfoot.
Marks.
The man said,
Yeah.
if you wish to see the king of the animals, he breeds in the mating grounds of the Alaskan moose.
Well, we're still about the same plane there.
The moose came as if a sign, reaffirming the man's words.
That's a true point there, Mick.
Up the river by a salmon wheel, a lone Eskimo greeted us with the words, "Bigfoot is not here."
I'm sure, yeah. A
How
Bigfoot's
did
not
he
here.
know what we were after? He told a tale about a trapper
The
who killed
interesting
a
thing.
creature in the early 40s,
Oh.
bringing the wrath of Bigfoot down upon his people.
The interesting thing is that the native Eskimo would not
One
call
night,
it
I was caught out on the
Bigfoot.
trail with only a few minutes of twilight left. The lights began to shine in the sky.
All
It was
right.
bright. Traveling was good. Then the snow turned red.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
To the north, south, east, and west, rivers of blood flowed across the sky and down into the snow.
Aurora Borealis.
Seemed to be the last day of the world. Bigfoot was punishing us for bringing it sorrow.
Of course.
But then, the good white light rose from the north. What followed was a battle of 1,000 warriors. The white light was the spirit of Bigfoot, left to die by the trapper.
Wow.
It returned in the form of a
I
white
think he's
leaf
pandering to the Pink
to
Floyd crowd
protect us
here.
from the red wrath of its grieving brothers. If you travel the river, you may see him. And if you do, he will bring you luck.
I don't know about that.
Such,
Very dramatic, too.
wow. See, this goes beyond horrible.
Are we watching a Russian nuclear test here or what?
I don't know.
Then the native gasped, pointing to a bird soaring above us. The legendary white raven. The fisherman said, "Bigfoot smiles upon you. You will bring word of him to the people below." My mind was
Now we're back on the boat.
At the
Check
next
out the river, make sure
the
there's no
natives
Bigfoot
were
swimming
waiting
around in
for
there.
us. They had heard about the white raven and wanted to show us their secret, sacred figure. Here it was again. They told us how Bigfoot was their friend.
That's their
Their
version
friend.
of Gumby.
How did they think such a violent
I'm Gumby, damn it.
could be their friend? They told how Bigfoot always carried the bodies of men killed or lost in the Arctic winter to the edge of the nearest village to be buried by their own kind. When I asked where I could make contact with their friend, they said, "In the land of shining eyes." But they warned me, not to violate Bigfoot's domain. I reminded them of the white raven. So they taught me a chant to sing on the night of the full moon and promised I would see the glowing eyes of Bigfoot.
Okay. Solo.
Uh-oh, he's got a sword.
All right.
He's gonna duel with the Sasquatch.
Well, I wasn't going to have a thing to do with any chanting. So I set up walkie-talkies 300 yards.
Oh, they're walkie-talkies. I thought it was a...
on the tundra during the night. At the first sound, I'd have a jump on the creature.
In case Bigfoot wants to talk. Fix it up.
Well, why not? They called Igor.
Then the wait. The land was lush with vegetation. Perfect feeding ground.
Perfect. If you like
Carrots,
salads.
Lichen, gnats, bugs, millions of fish. Not just a land of ice and snow. I understood why Bigfoot and so many animals flocked to the Arctic to breed and raise their young. But
Hope
this
those weren't rabbit droppings.
Look, he's got the Roger Patterson camera.
Where were the animals?
What? I have no words.
My transmitter had been thrown 15 feet. Wow. And the tundra held no tracks.
Been thrown 15 feet, but the antenna isn't even broken.
Days passed. I felt like a fool, but now I'd go to any ends to conjure up the creature.
Wait a minute. Didn't look like that was on his gear when he was packing in.
He loaded out of the Volkswagen.
Soon Peg saw what she thought were two car lights approaching.
There it comes. The car
caught
followed him.
But Peg guided me toward the lights.
It's the car. It
I
followed
had
him.
to find out what it was.
You could hear it.
Then I realized they were the shining eyes.
Oh my God.
This time I couldn't let Bigfoot escape.
You really wanted to catch Bigfoot, he just would have put a pork chop around Peggy's neck and sent her off into the bush.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. There's one eye bigger than the other one, too. That's pretty good. This dude has, like, 3 feet diameter eyes, one on each shoulder. Or somebody back there with 2 flashlights that are different sizes.
Disappeared behind a rainbow.
It disappeared behind a rainbow.
Yeah, that's where the gold's at.
Yeah, I think you're right. They were smoking something funny.
Oh, boy.
Look, Mothman.
This was too much. I felt like I was coming apart at the seams. Here I was, an experienced mountain man all my life, acting like a spooked tenderfoot. I still had 1,000 questions, and so few answers. I couldn't concentrate. My head was spinning with tall tales.
You making a sub there? What is it?
I no longer knew what to believe.
Lettuce, tomato, onion, sardines.
I had to get away from the others and be by myself.
It's a bacon, lettuce, and sardine sandwich.
Yeah, there you go. BLS.
There he is, always looking at the water. You're not going to find Bigfoot in the water. Look the other way, towards the forest.
Salmon, back after 10 years of living in the sea, to spawn in the exact place of their birth, and then to die. They reminded me of those I'd seen at Kodiak in the days when I was a pure tracker.
Oh, yeah.
Stuck to nature's signs and wasn't so confused with all the legends and stories of man. And there were geese. My first clue to Bigfoot's migratory pattern.
Now follow the geese. You know, if that was the case, I have geese flying all over my neighborhood. There ain't no damn Bigfoot around here.
I knew that's where I'd find the answers to my questions.
Follow the geese.
Yes.
And the caribou, touching velvet off their antlers, release swamp gas from the tundra to glow in the night.
Okay.
Then I saw what must have been the monarch of the north. I was terrified. It could crush the likes of me with one swoop.
Well, you're an experienced mountain
The most
man.
magnificent animal I think I've ever seen.
Those moves are pretty big. Yeah.
He didn't seem to notice me as he made a clearing. He sharpened his horns as if to prepare for combat. I thought he'd come for me now.
Again, anthropomorphism.
Instead, he dug a pit. He marked it with his scent. This attracted cows from all over the area. He
Yeah.
seemed to warn other bulls to keep away. The cows declared themselves his by covering themselves with his scent.
Yeah.
I made it. The mating grounds of the Alaskan moose, where no man had ever been before, and
Right.
possibly
He's the
the
first
breeding
one.
grounds of Bigfoot.
And Bigfoot.
Some young bulls seemed a little overeager and found the monarch defending his territory against all
This
intruders.
is mostly a nature film, I think.
Yep.
While
That
others
vacation
waited
shots.
for
Beat
the
footage.
right moment to move in. Then he saw me. But luckily, a match for the monarch challenged him for his cows and territory.
There's so many different angles. He must be running all over the place.
It only had money for a
Hey,
tripod.
George, there's a guy with a
Those
camera
who
reel.
waited
Let's make this look good.
Now moved in. While the bulls were fighting, nature made sure there'd be a good crop of calves come spring. Finally, the monarch triumphed. Now,
Wow.
too preoccupied to give any notice to me, he gathered his cows. And according to the law of nature, the strongest began to breed. I was deeply moved by what I'd seen, but still, no sign of Bigfoot. The salmon lay dying in the streams, signaling the end of the breeding season. Time was running out, so we took to the air.
I don't know, Mick. We'll have to check into that.
That isn't the public domain.
The
We can
Arctic
show that.
winter could close us in at any moment, so we had to move fast.
Back to the
Why
sky.
couldn't I find this creature? Was my theory wrong? When I saw the expanse of space below, I laughed. Anything could be out there. They'd found Stone Age men in New Zealand. There were prehistoric fish being pulled out of the Persian Sea. My God, a primitive man walked out of the mountains 70 miles from the capital of California.
Bristol says he's waiting for the plane to change colors mid-flight.
Exactly.
Yet to be explored.
Different types of airplanes,
Grant's
too.
at the same thing.
Undiscovered wrecks of men who tried to break into this wilderness and were never heard of again.
They were never heard of again. How many more cliches can we have here, Ivan?
Was on the line.
On the line, another cliche.
Suddenly, the pilot whipped around.
Uh-oh, look!
He was a young Bigfoot, frozen like a tree.
Looks like a female. Kind of skinny.
We raced back to the river, but he slipped away. Seeing the young Bigfoot confirmed my theory. I could now roughly predict the creature's movements. The
Even
crew
my dog fell
celebrated
asleep.
the sighting, but it
Buttons
wasn't
over
enough
there,
for me.
Talking
I
in his
knew I
sleep over
needed to
there.
document Bigfoot's habits. The young Bigfoot's tracks led me from the river to a lush meadow. He'd passed through a herd of grazing muskox. I wondered what Bigfoot fed on. Maybe he ate
I wonder what
vegetation too.
Bigfoot.
For
Everything is
fish.
Bigfoot.
I'd seen him by a river.
Milkshakes
Of course, he
and snow
could have been
cones.
cleaning himself or drinking. Of course, he could be a predator. One of these oxen would last him half the winter.
No, not
Bigfoot's
really.
behavior still held many mysteries.
Not for a 500 or 600 pound
Now
beast.
it was just a matter of time before I solved them.
Supper time.
That's the crew, by the way.
Winter now closed down on us in earnest. We were forced to move south, just like the animals. The caribou gathered for their migration.
A little bit. A little bit.
They'd be the source of food for all the meat-eating animals that followed.
Oh.
If Bigfoot were a meat-eater, he'd feed on caribou too. If I could prove that he did, I'd have a clue to the place he held in nature. If I could film it, I'd have the kind of documentation the experts demanded.
The experts. He says that
Whatever
was
had happened, I knew the road would be paved with danger.
The wolves are using guns. Oh. Wow, more nature stuff here going on. All this is really a nature film with him talking about Bigfoot and a couple of splices of his phony Bigfoot.
Wow. Caribou burger.
Now, is Mark's a big game hunter? Yeah. he hunted. Big deal.
Yeah, that was one of the things. He was like the professional guy to go take care of problem bears.
Supposedly.
They had a guy that did that.
I was devastated by the slaughter of the caribou.
Oh, it's horrible.
I kept thinking of Bigfoot and its migration.
And Bigfoot.
It had to be protected. It
These
could
men
be
should eat
wiped out before
lettuce.
I had a chance to study it. How could I get protection for something so few believed existed? I needed that unchallengeable proof I'd first set out for. There was no sign of Bigfoot with the caribou. It must eat vegetation or fish. The perfect place. Beaver Swamp in the spring. I got there early and planned to stay as long as I could. I used every trick I learned over my years as a trapper and carefully covered my scent with ammonia.
Yeah, because that ammonia scent is going to
Beaver Swamp.
attract a lot of feline, and it will
Geese.
definitely.
If my theory was right, Bigfoot would follow shortly.
Of course.
I searched for the perfect place to set up a blind.
Wait! You just blew it. You just cover your scent
I
with
found
ammonia. Now
I
you're
moved
moving.
in and set up my cameras. Day after day, I waited and soon grew jealous of the other animals' freedom. I was stiff, chilled to the bone, but I was determined not to make a move that might warn Bigfoot of my presence. What if he didn't come?
Then I guess there'd be no baby Bigfoot.
Then the movement in the
Sorry,
woods.
that was a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
saucy.
Here we go.
The sun hadn't come up yet. It was hard to make out what I'd seen at first.
This is the new fake Bigfoot. The other one was from the.
There he was.
Oh, there he is.
Bigfoot, standing no more than 100 yards from my blind. I began to shake all over. I could barely keep hold of my camera.
Yeah, we see you shaking.
It was awesome. Then behind me, another one.
And amazingly, the camera goes from color to black and white.
How many of them were there? Was I surrounded? They were the most extraordinary creatures.
Looks like the same one from a different angle.
I now knew why the Eskimos called Bigfoot the king of the animals.
I don't know. Have you ever heard the Eskimos call the Bigfoot king of
I've
the
never
animals?
heard that before.
No, me
Before
neither.
him.
500 pounds. His domed head and long
Domed
dark
head.
just like the other creatures.
Although most Bigfoot are conical-shaped
His
heads.
Cone
odor
head.
was overwhelming. The same thick, musky scent that
He did
first
his like the
led
cone
me to
heads.
Bigfoot so long ago. The young one was no more than 5.5 feet tall, 250 pounds. If my guess was right,
Sounds like Tom Scardy.
probably on its first trip away
5
from
foot tall,
its
about
northern
250
breeding
pounds.
He'd probably never seen a man before. If he saw me, he could panic and attack.
Yeah.
Or he could panic and run off. You
Yeah,
big
I looked
friggin',
around.
I'm a mountain man.
And realized the other animals were carrying on normally.
Which we know doesn't
If
happen.
danger was around,
Of course.
they would have fled.
They don't care that that's his wife over there in a suit. Or him. They don't care.
Just as
How many different cameras are we using to get all this footage here?
Bigfoot is a
At least two.
benevolent creature.
almost tipped over there.
It doesn't even attack or feed on other animals. It seems to eat only vegetation or sometimes fish. Here it was before me, pulling up the tender swamp grass with its hands.
And doing what with it?
Remarkable huge hands that seem capable of grasping, scooping up drinking water, and splashing to rid itself of parasites. I'd done it. Here I was again with Bigfoot. Unchallengeable proof my theory had worked.
Yeah, they love to splash around in the water every time they show
I now
one.
have the documentation of
splash.
its habits I needed. Now we can begin to understand the place this creature holds in
But
nature.
Grant, Neanderthals are not hair covered.
It's really, you know, going through the dramatization there of trying to eat grass. Oh,
A
yes.
raccoon came out to start his day's hunting.
Of course.
I knew the nocturnal Bigfoot would soon return to the cover of the forest.
Look at that size of that bobblehead.
Boy. Look at that neck on that dude, too.
The ears on it. It's got the pointy ears.
That's pretty cool. It's a Vulcan Bigfoot.
Notice it's not eating it. It just, okay, I'm just going to put my mouth up to it and drop it. See it dropping it?
Yeah. Why are they doing this for?
Dropping it instead of eating it. It's just letting some of it come out underneath his hand. Gonna pick up the same ones it just pulled.
Yes.
Here's the Vulcan Bigfoot with the big old ears.
Yeah. I remember this one. Yeah. There's a real good shot of this one available. It's a still. It shows those ears up there.
I once again said goodbye to this mysterious creature.
Well, wait a minute. Why would you say goodbye?
Right.
Why would you say goodbye? There isn't more? Okay. We got the film. Let's go.
Now left to
What's
walk
the next
the
step?
land
No.
delusively, with a strange
We found
will
where they
to
live.
survive.
Okay, let's leave.
Sounds like the Alaskan killer Bigfoot. Oh my goodness, it could be a Bigfoot. Let's go.
I mean, there was no plan
Well, I
what to
still
do if
have
they came
plenty
face to
of
face with
questions.
one.
Well, that doesn't look
And I'll
like a domed
continue
head,
my
does it?
search for the answers now. But I assure you, I'll no longer get so caught up in the problems of my research that I'll lose touch with the wonders it reveals.
Oh, that's the Bossberg again, I think.
Yeah, why is that one limping? It's limping again. Oh, thank God.
Oh. What does that say? Is that an acknowledgement to Barrett Cooper? Grateful acknowledgement to Barrett Cooper. Photographed by Ivan and Peggy Marks.
Optical effects by Modern Film Effects.
There were optical effects in this? Sound mixer, Jay. I want to know who did the music.
Grip. They had a grip going with them, too.
Yeah. Whole crew. Man, how they get all them people in that Volkswagen Beetle? Oh, never mind.
1975.
Jen said they put them in the trunk.
1975.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Oh. The ending
Wow.
was pretty terrible, I thought. I mean, he saved the best footage that he shot. for the end, but showing the Bossberg creature, going over the hill or
Now the
whatever.
first one you saw with the limping one, that was the film he was trying to get $25,000 out of Peter Byrne for.
Well,
So until they, finally looked at it and went, "This is a hoax.
Right.
This isn't real."
Yeah. Oh,
So what do? Now you have color cameras, make it darker and keep them further away with some brush to kind of obfuscate some detail.
Make sure the subject stays in the shadows of the trees there, in the shade. Yeah. You don't want it to get in bright sunlight because it could show features that could be identified as being fake. Yeah, Grant says, yes, optical effects were our eyes burning watching it. Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah. I like the other bad Bigfoot movies a lot better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the thing of it, though. This was actually a bad Bigfoot movie. It really was. It was terrible.
Horrible. It should have been really horrible Bigfoot movie night.
Even, the first one we watched, I thought, well, it had its good points. Right. It was kind of funny every now and then. This one here was just like, vacation footage. Now let's go look at the water somewhere.
I need to take a shower now.
This dude just made a trip around the United States and filmed B-roll footage. And then
talked about Mick Carmine was not involved with Marks at that time.
Yeah.
This happened in 1971 is when he tried to sell the Bossberg film to either Renee DeHinden or Peter Byrne, and the amount was $25,000, not 50. But what have we learned here? Seagrass says, "Oh, I learned a lot here." Well, what have you learned here? A lot of learning points watching.
Learned
this
a lot
film.
about Ivan Marks just by watching this movie.
You learn that a hoaxer will. Notice he recounted all these stories, never had a live witness there. Nothing there to back up any of what he was saying throughout the entire film.
Yeah.
No, I really think the director was just looking. What you may have seen here is this combination of all these films that he was going to do an outdoor film like Born Free, because you remember this is 1975 when this was made.
Right.
Movies like Born Free, Grizzly Adams, all these outdoorsy type of films were the rage.
People enjoyed nature documentaries, nature films.
Wild Kingdom was airing at the time as well.
Yeah.
So you look at that and go, okay, so he's trying to tap into those people that want to see these nature films and then throw an element of Bigfoot in there, albeit very little. He talks about Bigfoot all the time, and that's how he pronounces it every single time. And the story is pretty weak. It's like the picture of the Bigfoot on the painting. That could have been done for the production. There's no interviews with anybody. If they had actually sat down and interviewed people, but no, this is a one-man show. And that will show you hoaxers are one-man shows. So.
Well, I got the feeling by watching this video, the movie, that Marks was doing a nature documentary, and at the same time, he would throw in the subject of Bigfoot to promote his films that he made of Bigfoot, and maybe try to sell those Bigfoot, films.
Right.
That's what I think. 'Cause I don't think this. I don't know if this ever went to the box office or not. I guess it did. I don't know.
Maybe in a few local theaters.
Maybe, yeah. Because, unlike Sasquatch: The Legend of Bigfoot, that was in theaters. It was like nationwide, because we had it in Kentucky. So if they get one in Kentucky, that's a pretty big deal.
Right. Well, anyway, let's get on to the real stuff. So this Sunday night, not Friday, Sunday, we are going to be looking at a very unintentional trail cam picture that was taken in the Ozarks. And we're going to be looking at my in-depth report, and we're going to be hearing from the person who obtained that trail cam picture as well. So that's going to be really a cool thing. And I don't know why the camera is kind of like cockeyed all of a sudden.
I want to read this off for anybody listening on the podcast, Steve, because Jen put up a comment here. Here's the things learned, and she checked them off. Jen says, Bigfoot carries its dead thousands of miles to throw them on ice cracks. Check.
Yep.
They're all vegetarians.
Check.
Half flat squirrels come back to life. Check.
Hang on, we need to read that one more time, Chris. Bigfoot carries its dead thousands of miles to throw them in ice cracks.
Yes.
They're all vegetarians. And half flat squirrels come back to life. There we
After
go.
they'd been run over by a full-size Chevy Blazer from the early 70s, or late 60s, early 70s. Oh, my goodness.
Well, there's nothing more to say about this film except...
Joan, get me a Snapple.
And there you have it. So anyway, let's... All right. Chris, do your thing, brother.
I certainly enjoyed it, even though it was terrible. But I'll tell you what, it's great to enjoy a bad movie with good company. And that means more than anything. And speaking of enjoying something with great company, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. We know we've got the greatest audience we could ever hope to have. And you guys listening over on the podcast, come on over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@SquatchDTV. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps us with the algorithm. And if anybody's in the chat tonight and you hadn't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps us. We appreciate you guys. Greatest audience we could ever hope to have. And we know this is only possible because of you. Thank you so much. Steve?
And I got to say this, everybody, thanks for being here tonight. Again, we'll be back Friday night with some sort of news story or something to talk about. I'm not quite sure just yet. But Sunday, we moved that show off to Sunday without the trail cam, so we look forward to catching you all Sunday night as well for the 2-hour show.
Yeah.
And, hey, everybody, have a good couple of days. We'll see you at the end of the week. Again, we have the greatest audience in the world. We love you guys. Make sure if you're a first-time listener, watcher, viewer here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We love you guys, and we'll see you all right here, Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Squatch-D TV.
We thank you for being here with us on Squatch-D TV. If you haven't taken the time yet, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And oh yes, hit that notification bell too. We don't want you to miss anything. If you really like our content, you should consider becoming a member, and it's really inexpensive and a great way to support not only the show, but honest Bigfoot research. Everyone have a great week. Be safe and God bless. We will see you all here next time on Squatch-D TV. Keep on squatching.